Yes, finally, a Royal Oak Offshore in the 369 configuration. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the blue dial of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore self-winding chronograph, 43mm. The Royal Oak Offshore 43's redesigned case is more ergonomic than ever, making it one of the most wearable 43mm cases I have ever tried. So, first up, if larger diameters typically deter you, try to check one of these out in the metal first before concluding that this wrist monster is too intimidating. The 100-meter water-resistant watch clocks in at 43mm in diameter and 14.4mm thick. The Offshore, while larger than the standard Royal Oak, obviously offers a heightened level of robustness that offers a greater daily wearer sensibility to the luxury sports watch. It has a tough yet lightweight titanium case. The size will not wear heavy on the wrists. It elevates the wearing experience as it accompanies your active day and doesn't sit there reminding you all the time of this weight on the wrist. Sure, it is the sporty version within the Royal Oak Pantheon, but it still receives the same level of luxurious attention to detail with its incredibly executed mixed finishes. Remember, Audemars Piguet is all about the play of light and the way that different finishes on a watch surface and watch materials, watch components can really heighten that play. There is a predominant vertical brush accompanied by polished accents to the outer bezel facets and tapered bevels to the shoulders of the case and lugs. There really is a feast of different finishings on just about every angle that you might look at this watch from. With the larger case, it's fitting that Audemars Piguet has utilised their mega tapisserie pattern on the dial, rendered in an ultra-versatile blue with light grey registers and accents. Working from the outboard in, the stepped inner bezel reveals a tachometer scale that accompanies its Flyback Chronograph functionality. And for those uninitiated, a flyback is one touch of a button and the seconds hand measuring the time returns to 0. Next, the flat outer rim displaying the minutes track consists of black hashes broken up by applied hour indices filled with superluminova. Providing contrast to its blue center are 3 light grey registers as mentioned. The 30 minutes elapsed minister register at 9, running seconds register at 6, and 12-hour elapsed hours register at 3. Comfortably blending into the dial at the 4:30 position is a calendar complication, a date wheel, with a dial matching white on blue date disc that causes little interruption to its aesthetic. Now these are the tiny details that you really appreciate as a wearer and an owner every single day. The date wheel is all about blending in, but the chronograph hands are all about standing out. Legibility is in full consideration here, with each of the hands tied to the chronograph functionality executed in red or red tipped. The running second sub-hand is distinguished in a black colour, and the central hours and minutes hands, like the applied hour indices, are filled with superluminova, making the dial a breeze to read day or night. The Royal Oak Offshore 43 Flyback Chronograph is offered on a dial-matching blue rubber strap. The water-resistant material is tough and yet supple on the wrist, feels really good. It is very comfortable, and should you tire of the blue strap, the good news is a second black rubber strap is bundled into the offering as well. With the easy-to-use interchangeable strap system, you simply depress the twin underside triggers on the strap to remove it and push the alternate strap into the case, a satisfying click telling you you are good to go. Inside the watch, visible via an exhibition caseback, is the in-house caliber 4401, originally introduced in the code 1159 chronograph. The vertical clutch column wheel chronograph movement has a very respectable power reserve of 70 hours. Its column wheel results in crisp start-stop reset actuation, and there is no stutter or jump when the chronograph hand is activated. As a flyback chronograph, you are able to reset the chronograph without having to stop the complication first. Being a more sporty line, the winding mass is made of blackened 22 karat pink gold, which is a really novel twist. It is exquisitely finished to a very high degree with Côte de Genève and circular graining, all of which are able to be admired through the sapphire caseback. The caseback also reveals components usually hidden from view, such as the column wheel and chronograph hammers. So what have we here? We have a Royal Oak Offshore that has been very intelligently refined to be more ergonomic for the wearer in many different ways. Whether that is the shape of the chronograph pushers, which are executed here in ceramic with different finishings as always, the AP way, and also little tiny details like the slope of the bezel being high polished but also slightly rounded to really sort of soften off the sharp angles and large proportions of previous Offshore collections. What do you think? Do you think AP have succeeded in taking a sports model and giving it a new important evolution towards a wearer-centric design? We think so. Tell us what you think. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe and see more of this craziness, hit that bell notification to make sure you don't miss out on anything. And thank you for watching.